Everyone, it's pretty late here, but I was just looking through Nature Boy again, and I wanted to um, talk to you about minor 7 flat 5 chords. This song is really a great opportunity to learn some really pretty things using minor 7 flat 5 chords. Most of us tend to use, myself included, these two voicings. That one, which is the drop 2 voicing, and this one, the drop 3, which is quite difficult actually up here because the frets are so close together. Just a quick review, the minor 7 flat 5 chord has a root, it has a flat 3, a flat 5, and a flat 7. So you've got, in this voicing, you've got root, flat 5, flat 7, and the third on top. And here you've got root, flat 7, third, flat 5. Those two are great, but there's actually quite a few very usable voicings for this kind of chord, and the fact that these are E chords, meaning we can use the open E string. There's a lot of opportunity for some neat stuff. So what I would encourage you to do is to practice your drop 2 and your drop 3 chord voicings plus a few extra things. So I'm just going to go through some of the most important drop 2 and drop 3 chords here. So we're going to start with the drop 2 chords. So that just means 4 consecutive strings. So we're going to stay on the 4 middle strings. And so we're going to play 4 different E minor 7 flat 5 chords. So the first one is going to be way down here. And so you've got B flat on the first string, E on the second fret, open G, and fourth finger on D, the third fret. So all these notes are going to be present in every chord. You've got E, G, B flat, D. Now, you play that chord, and then if you want, you can play the low E underneath all these, so you can kind of hear how they sound. That's the first one. The next one is right here. You've got on 5th fret, 5th fret, 3rd, 5th. So D, G, B flat, and E. Really great and very useful way to play it. The next one is our very most common one. That's E, B flat, D, G. The next one is up here. This is G, D, E, B flat. The frets are 10, 12, 9, 11. The fingering is 2, 4, 1, 3. It's kind of a tricky one, but very nice. And then we have a repeat of the first one that we did, only up the octave. That's on 13, 14, 12, 15. That's B, E, G, D. So those are probably the ones I would start with. And it's quite enjoyable to, once you kind of see them a little bit, to play them up the fretboard. A couple quick tips. So for this one, I'm visualizing this E minor bar chord. That's how, and and then this one sits inside of it. So I'm still seeing E right here. That's how I remember where to play it. And play that low E underneath everything. The next set that I would tackle are drop twos, but on the top 4 highest strings. Strings 4, 3, 2, and 1. And so here you're going to have actually all these same chords, but you're just transplanting them to those next 4 strings. This would be yeah. So let's walk through those. The first one's way down here. This is a pretty common one. So it's E, B, D, G. That's 2nd fret, 3, 3, and then 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret. The next one is up here. This one's kind of hard to see, but it's 5th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, 6th fret. And the root is on the B string, so that's kind of a little bit hard to visualize, but if you can see the roots like that, that helps you find where to play it. The next one is up here. So I'm still trying to see that E right there. That's the 8th, 9th, 8th, and the 10th fret. And then go up to the 12th fret here. You got 12, 12, 11, 12. And it repeats up here. These are all really great. This one's hard. And even better if you can put everything together. That kind of thing. But all of those are really, really handy. Now there's one other really great way to play E minor 7 flat 5 that kind of gets overlooked, but is totally doable, and it's the closed position voicing, meaning that the intervals are just stacked, you know, root, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7, as opposed to all the other versions we've done so far. The order is rearranged quite a bit. So this one is just root, flat 3, 5, flat 5, and flat 7. It's a little bit of a stretch, but it's actually not too bad. So that's on the A string, you've got 7, then 5, 3, and 3. So this is a really great way to play this kind of chord. It can be moved around anywhere. Really great. So there's that. Now, because we're playing E minor 7 flat 5, we can take advantage of this open E string. And so what this allows us to do is, if you notice, inside every one of these chords we've played is a G minor triad. So if we take away the E, so here's E minor 7 flat 5. If we take away the E, we're just left with a very simple G minor triad, G, B flat, D. So if we play those triads, and why that's useful is that all of these are usable as E minor 7 flat 5 chords. So if you play the open E and any G minor triad, you will get a great sounding chord, a great sounding E minor 7 flat 5 chord. I think that's pretty cool. So just tons and tons of ways to play that chord, which is really, really great. Let's walk through drop 3 versions of these. And so the drop 3 versions, really just think of them as skipping a string. So you would play the 6th string, skip the 5th, play 4, 3, and 2. And so really it's just these chords, the ones we already did, but you take the top note and you plop it down on the 6th string instead. So instead of this, now you have this. So we usually don't think of these ones as, minor 7 flat 5 chords because the bass note, it doesn't feel like an E minor chord anymore now, with the G down here. But technically it's all the same note, so it's good to use because they're really useful inversions of the chord. So here we've got E minor 7 flat 5 on the 3rd fret, skip the 5th string, 2, 3, 3. Also, this is a G minor 6, but set that aside for now. Then we go up to the next inversion. Love this one. So this is 6th fret, skip the 5th, 7. Oops, sorry. Let me start over. 6th fret, skip the 5th string. Then you've got the 5th fret, 7th fret, and the 5th fret. The next inversion is up here. So that's the note D here on the 10th fret, skip the 5th string, then you've got 8, 9, 8. And then next inversion is the common one. That's 12th fret, skip the 5th string, 12, 12, 11. And then you're back to the first one we used. Really nice. Anyway, that's a lot, and I'll see if I can put together a PDF of this that has all these kind of laid out real nice. What else? Oh yeah, sorry, I'm feeling a little bit tired. It's pretty late here, but I'm traveling next week, so I probably won't have a chance to put this out for a while. What's so great about all these is that all of these are 2 chords in the key of D minor, and so 2 wants to go to 5, which would be an A7 chord. Now it's very common to use an A7 flat 9 chord in a minor context, and so all these chords that we've gone over, there's an A7 flat 9 chord that's 1 note away from every one of these chord voicings. So if you don't already know, an A7 flat 9 chord you can simply play a diminished 7 chord starting from the flat 9, the 3rd, the 5th, or the 7th of that A7 chord, and they are all inversions of an A7 flat 9 chord with no root, but they work really, really great. So probably for another lesson I'll go through all of those, but just to give you a little preview of what you can do with all these is, so going back to where we first started, the E minor 7, flat 5, yeah, that's right, A7 flat 9 to D minor, E minor 7 flat 5, A7 flat 9 to D minor, E minor 7 flat 5, A7 flat 9 to D minor. It works for all of them. Oh, this is nice because you can use both the open E and the open A. So here's our minor 7 flat 5, A7 flat 9 to D minor. Let's see, I haven't worked these out, but let's try it. Anyway, so there are a lot of possibilities. So as you're, learning this song, use it as an opportunity to maybe just play, minor 2-5-1s to explore that sound, because you go to play this song, almost everyone's going to do this, including myself. Totally fine. But here are some other options. So anyway, I'm fading here, but hopefully that gives you a sense of all the wonderful work there is to do working through all these chords. So anyway, again, I'll try to put something together, and thanks for watching. Happy Easter.